history. This is history. This is history in front of us.
And believe me, they were doing stuff a lot harder than this as well. Beautiful. This is one of the vehicles from very early events. As we know, we picked up this at the Daniel Gap. Camel's Land Rover decided they would push it further. And out went that little advert, and it said, we need people to come and take part. We need people to come and trial for it.
But of course, they also had in the very early days Series 3s.
Absolutely.
I was very privileged to meet one of the Portuguese competitors who drove the Series 3 in those very early days and was telling me about what it was like. It was the early days. They didn't have the budgets, the bigger budgets of later years, the Camel Trophy and certainly the G4. And he told me they used to trade the free cigarettes that they did get from Camel for food when they were in, I believe, in Africa somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was off the top of my head, but
it's a massive story, and it went on from strength to strength. There were some epic events, absolutely monumental events, but it was all about the driver and the vehicle and Land Rover.
it certainly was. Just getting to it. And that's really, I think Camel Trophy inspired so many people to want to get out there and drive off-road. They've got that image of these vehicles fighting their way through mud and rivers, often underwater, just on top of the vehicle showing through those iconic images that you see so often, and that is it. Camel Trophy, what a fantastic event.
Well, the demise of Camel Trophy saw a little bit of a gap, and we thought, what can happen next? Next up, they came up with something even bigger and unusual and different. Not so much about driving, but it involved everything. It is, of course, the G4.
It was a completely different event. It was more focused on the competitor, doing a number of events such as cycling, running, mountain climbing, orienteering. But there was still off-road driving involved. There still had to be good off-road drivers to take part. And I was lucky enough to be involved in the 2006 event. I went to Bolivia to report on it. And which, as it turned out, was the last G4 challenge. I was also lucky enough to get out to Mongolia to recce with Land Rover for the what should have been 2009. I went out in 2008, but sadly that was cancelled. But G4 was still a very, very good event. There was a lot of good off-road driving involved in it.
Huge events all, and it really put Land Rover on the map. It was the vehicle of adventure. It was the vehicle that challenged. Now, these events got bigger and bigger, and just to prove the point, we've got a few friends to come in and show you exactly how big it did get. Deborah Bundy, Marshall on the gates, if you'd like to release the Camel and the G4, and we're going to show you just a few of the vehicles that took part over those years in those two monumental, life-changing events for Land Rover, the Camel Trophy and the G4. And we'll get the music whacked up and let's just see some of these vehicles that took part. What an amazing sight. So we'll bring the camels in along the front and get them parked up. What an incredible sight. Beautiful stuff. And if we get all of our camels now, G4s, parked up and lights on,